All right, what's up, everyone? I know we just had this direct, and I know we just did a live stream for it, and I also know that the stream was less than stellar for on our end because it froze majority of the way through and had a terrible frame rate, and I apologize for that. So I thought to myself, you have two options. You can either post the stream as is and let bygones be bygones, or you can do this, which is what I'm choosing to do. Because I'm just not comfortable putting out that terrible stream, even posting on the YouTube channel. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go through the direct, but I think this is less as like a fresh reaction, more of just I wouldn't even say critique, but we're just gonna do some highlights, here, just because I wanted to do this and want to get my thoughts out for this direct. So we're just gonna skip around a bunch, go through the stuff I like, stuff I didn't like, stuff I'm disappointed in. And honestly, this is probably a better format for this anyways, because let's be real here, I don't think anyone wants to sit through a 50-minute reaction video. It was like one thing when you're doing it live, but it's just, let's be real here, it's not as entertaining going back to recording and doing it. So yeah, we're gonna. I already skipped to kind of like right before it started or so, but we're gonna jump around. We're gonna do, we're gonna have some fun with this. All right, so what we got here? Is it playing? All right. So the first thing that came up was here, right here, Pier and Smash. Um, like I said, if you caught by the way, if you caught the stream, thank you for joining. Really appreciate it. I'm sorry that it was just really low quality. But if you didn't also catch it and you still want to just hear our thoughts on, or at least my thoughts on it, that's what this is for. Xenoblade, still love the idea of the game. Hate the combat. Wish I liked it. Unfortunately, it bounced right off me. I can't. I just can't get into it. Not a fan. I I love the character work or character like artwork and styles. I'm not just saying that because of waifus. Sorry, I like skip forward in that. Oh, whoops! I skipped back too far. I'm sorry. Here we go. This is what I want to go to.
Mithra? Let me handle this.
Oh, so it's like Pyrrha and Mithra. I don't think you cut a bomb in half. That just seems dumb. I mean, like a bomb like that. I don't know. Whatever. Who am I to judge?
Mithra! Cutting it close, huh? Hey, were these guys planning on winning? Gee, I feel kind of bad now. Coming through! Lightning, faster!
I think I prefer Mithra over Pyrrha. I know they're technically like the same person, but it's whatever. All our stuff like looks cool. It looks unique, even if it's another sword fighter, but I know people are gonna have to complain another anime sword fighter, but I don't care. That's who I play with, like in Smash anyway. Like I'm terrible and I use Marth, I use Crom, I use Roy, Corn Raw, I use all of them. I don't care. I was actually silent Byleth, Byleth.
Quite the spectacle, aren't they?
Hey, let's back up a second. Hang on. Let's see actually like Pyrrha's moves. Oh, okay, they swap between them freely. Alright, it's alright. Just want to get... Okay, that's cool. Oh, because she's got to say the name of every attack. It's like a 90s anime. Oh god, I hate... Was it Rex? I know that was a big complaint with Xenoblade 2, is just like his voice was just unnerving, especially his English voice, but... Alright, we're gonna skip this because we already saw this. Let's see, is that... Oh yeah, him time, that... Let's see, skipping ahead.
A Nintendo Direct in this style.
Oh yeah, okay. Fall Guys on Switch. I feel like we were all expecting it, and it's great. I would love to play it again on Switch. I'm sure it's because Claire and I both each have a Switch because I've got a white and she's got the regular.
You have 22 minutes before the
only thing is I already sunk so much time in it on the PS4, and I actually don't feel like buying it again. Or I shouldn't say like I got it for free on PS4 because I got PS Plus, and I just don't feel like buying it is the only thing. It's kind of the same thing with like Among Us. Like it'd be fun to play Among Us on the Switch. I just don't feel like paying for it because it's free on phone.
solar system is destroyed.
Outer Wilds seems interesting, but honestly, I don't really care.
localized in English and modernized for the Nintendo
I'm
Switch system.
I'm not a fan of
Suspense,
visual novels. I'm
drama,
sorry if you're into them.
and
That's great.
twists and turns await at every
There you go. Okay, let's talk about this in the stream.
You listen to me now!
I like Monster Hunter World. I think it was a ton of fun. I'm just not great at it, and I don't have the patience for some of the grinding in it. And I'm interested in this game. I like the aesthetic of it more than World. Only problem is, it just feels weird to buy another Monster Hunter game when I didn't do, like, you know, I'd say by this point, like 85% of what's left in the other one. And I know it's like different games and different systems and everything like that. I may still get this, but I'm probably definitely not getting it like day one or anything like that.
We're here to offer assistance.
But the weapons look cool, and all, like I said, the aesthetic for this one looks fantastic. I'm really into it. March 26th, it comes out next month, but I probably won't get it for another like year. That is a great looking Switch. I think someone pointed that out in the chat. Let's see what else we got.
That was the latest
Okay.
trailer for Monster Hunter.
So then now we've got Mario Golf, which, you
the
know,
latest installment of the Mario Golf series.
my only
coming
problem with
to
this,
Nintendo
it doesn't
Switch.
look that interesting.
Study
Like,
the
and I'm not even
terrain.
just saying that as like this
Take
person
your
who's just like
time
not
to
that big of a
think
Mario
things
fan.
through.
I'm saying that as
Then
like
swing.
it looks like it's trying to simultaneously be like. I think it's because there's the
Enjoy
Mii in there,
golfing with
because we'll get to
familiar
that in a sec.
Mushroom Kingdom
But I think because it
characters
has
on courses filled with lush,
like the Mii's in there,
natural
that
scenery.
it goes through this like weird realistic thing that's trying to like mimic like
Use
Wii
features
golf,
on the greens,
like, or like Wii
a
Sports
shot
golf.
gauge, to see how your shot will curve
And
due to
I
slopes.
don't know, it
And
like
a scan
like I
that
said,
lets
I'm
you
not that big of a
examine
Mario
a
fan,
course's
but like
terrain.
Mario Tennis Aces had me
These
intrigued because it
features
had this
can
like,
help you
you know,
ace your
cartoony arcade effect or whatever. That was just it
In
looked like,
addition
yeah,
to
like it was a
button
sports
controls,
game,
you can
but it
also
was like
use motion controls
it
by
was more than
holding
that.
a
It had
Joy-Con
way more
controller like a
going on
golf
in it.
club.
It had, you know, kind of a
Gently
story
swing
and
the
everything,
controller
and
to have your
I don't know.
character swing in the
I know
game,
this one's I think got a story
letting you
too.
easily enjoy the sensation of your golfing skills
And
while
it's got this like
interacting
Mii
with
focus,
various
and I
Mushroom
mentioned
Kingdom
too that like
characters. Level up with
all the Mii,
experience
there's
points
this
earned
other
during
Mii game that we
matches.
get to in
Then
a little bit
allocate
here.
points to
Here,
different stacks,
let's skip
allowing
ahead.
you to develop your character how
Your zombie horde and take revenge.
Plants vs Zombies, don't care.
As above, so
Neon White, kind of interested
Why do
in.
they need
I love
assassins
card
in
games. I
heaven?
love putting card games into other games.
someone's
Also, I love
dirty
Steve
work.
Blum. I'm 90% sure that's him. I don't really like the. I'm not digging the first-person perspective on this, but I do like putting like card games into like other types of games and like action games. Like I'm not a big fan of the way they did it for like the ReChain of Memories, because I'd rather just play regular Chain of Memories in that sense, because I don't think Kingdom Hearts is the right way for that. But like stuff like Absolver, I didn't get a chance to play Absolver, but I'm interested in it. I'm not digging the first-person perspective, but I think the other aspects of this look really cool.
God's judgment is nothing.
Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, Plants vs Zombies don't care about. Oh yeah, this
That
was this
sounds pretty
Miitopia.
darn good.
Oh, this
Care for it, and it'll lend a hand,
RPG-esque
or poof
thing.
in battle.
Oh, and I don't like. I hate.
Venture
Okay,
with friends and
thing about me,
familiar
I hate
faces
first-person
in the
perspective for
lighthearted romp
RPGs.
Miitopia, coming to Nintendo Switch.
Like for like dungeon
May
crawling, that
21st.
absolutely. I think this only for a
Pre-orders
small
begin
bit of it.
today on Nintendo eShop.
I don't care about. I'm sorry. I don't care about this. If you do, great. I mentioned this in the stream, but I think like, you know, Nintendo's got, I think, like on this mission to like outsell the Wii. They want the Switch to outsell the Wii. And I think, I don't know if like all this Mii stuff being incorporated between this and the Mario Golf thing, if it's like their weird attempt of being like, hey, you like the Mii stuff on the Wii, right? Well, here it is on the Switch. I don't know if that's like a strategy, whatever. I have no information on that, but that's like the vibe I'm getting, and I don't think that's the the route to go. But that's just me. All right.
Super Mario themed items are
Okay, so
coming to your
this
island.
I think this is charming as hell because
Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary themed items are coming to the Animal Crossing New
yeah,
Horizons game.
because I'm not a big Animal
Familiar
Crossing fan,
items
but
like the
Claire
Super
is,
Mushroom
and
and the question
I think
block
she's
can be
just gonna
ordered
dig
in-game
all
as
of this.
furniture
Just
items.
build it like it makes me kind of wish you just had like a
Place them
separate
however
island
and
they
wherever
just
you'd
make
like.
just strictly Mario. And I don't like. I understand like you
You
can
can
always
also
like
place 2
rebuild
warp
and take
pipes.
stuff away or whatever, but I don't know. Like if I want just like a Mario island, I just want a Mario island.
Then use them to travel between locations on your island.
See, that's great. You can warp pipes
Hey,
on your island. That's
why not try
fantastic.
recreating the Mushroom Kingdom?
Get me that Luigi hat.
A free
I've
update
not
for
played
the
enough
game
of
launches
the one we
February
had. I
25th.
like that's like Claire's whole like thing.
After
That's her
downloading it,
main.
Super Mario Brothers
thing.
items
Also,
will be available via Nook
Because I
Shopping
had it on
starting
stream,
March
and I'm gonna
1st.
do it here. Wearing a Game Boy shirt, but also
Keep
Game
an eye
Boy
on the official
mug.
Animal Crossing Twitter account for the latest information.
All right, what else we got? What else we got? This I'm really interested in.
And must be the beacon
It's like
of
Project
victory in the
Triangle,
night
this
darkness.
Octopath
Together
Tactics
with these
thing.
fields, Today you burn.
I still have never beaten Final Fantasy Tactics, but I don't care. They're also doing they have a demo for this they announced at the end of this, and which by the way, this is just like Octopath 3 Houses, the Triangle strategy. I feel like they're just getting lazy with the naming.
Lies the continent
It's
of
a working
Norzilia,
title, but
comprised of 3
but look at this,
nations and
all this right
limited
here. This is
deposits
straight up
of
just 3
salt
houses.
and iron. The constant feuds among the nations over these precious resources eventually ignited into a great conflict known as the Salt Iron War.
The
Though
salt, like
hostilities
that's just. I'm
ceased
sorry,
with an
that is just some
uneasy truce,
lazy naming.
Decades later, the flames of war threatened to engulf the realm once again.
You are all that remains.
But yeah,
Caught in a
I'm
tangled,
super
fiery web of
super into
plots
this
and
gameplay-wise and
conspiracies. A
aesthetically.
brave group from Glenbrook
Like
fights
the
to save their
Octopath Traveler
kingdom from the powers that
style's
would
really grown on me.
orchestrate
I used to
their
like not be into
downfall.
it, and then the more I look at it, the more I'm like, you know what, that's pretty charming. I like that. There's a lot of detail in there.
In
The
this
combat system, I think, is
RPG,
really
battles
fantastic in
take
here because
place
it
on
has there's
terrain
some
with
sort of
different
nuance in there
elevations.
that's
A
I
character's
don't know this
attack range
distance
is
thing they're talking
determined
about.
by their location and their equipped weapon. The range can be extended by attacking from higher ground.
Yeah,
with
that's great. That
long-range
makes
weapons,
sense. I
such
like
as bows
Final
and
Fantasy Tactics had
arrows.
something like
Thus,
that
your
with
forces can use the terrain
with the
and
terrain.
other
You know, you
elements
can
to
attack someone
gain the
above,
upper hand.
and you use aim and stuff like
An
that. But
enemy outflanked is susceptible not
and
only
then
to your
the
initial
flank
attack,
thing,
but also a
that was
powerful
also
blow from
in.
the ally positioned behind
I know
the
Lost Dimension had
enemy.
something like that, but there was also another game that had something very similar.
Charge into
Oh,
an enemy to send
Tiny
them
Metal. Tiny
flying
Metal
into
has that.
position for a follow-up attack. We win. Link
But with
attacks
Tiny Metal, I think you have
together
to do
by
it-
first casting ice magic
you
on
have
the
to actively
flames
do
to
it.
create water terrain.
Like you use a turn to
Then
attack.
electrify
Instead of
the area
attacking,
with
you
lightning
make it
magic.
as an option, and then they'll do it. Versus this looks like it's just if
It
you're
is
in
of
close
the
proximity,
utmost
it's automatic.
importance to survey the battlefield before taking
Actually, here,
action.
wait. I'm gonna back up. Let's see if that's
Most
actually right.
important, together by first casting ice weapon. Charge into
What have we here?
charge into an enemy to send them flying into position for a follow-up attack. We win. Link attacks together by first
Oh, right,
cast a
not that part.
follow-up
Sorry.
behind your initial attack, but also an enemy outflanked is susceptible not
Okay, if
only
they're
to
outflanked.
your initial attack, but also a powerful blow from the ally positioned behind the enemy.
What have we here?
Okay, if you follow me on Twitter, you'll notice one of the things I was saying that
Charge into
a
an
dream
enemy to send them flying into position
thing
a
for that was gonna be announced
follow-up
be like a new Advance Wars.
We will.
And honestly,
Link
I think when you
attacks
outflank
together
someone,
by
I feel like that
first
should have been
casting
something
ice
available in
magic on
Advance
the
Wars. So
flames to
it's cool that they
create
put it in
water
like Tiny
terrain.
Metal. But
Then
from what I'm seeing here, it looks like it's
electrify the
automatic
area
thing.
with lightning
All right.
magic.
But yeah, so they're
It
like I
is
said,
of
they're doing the
utmost
Octopath thing where
importance
it's
to
they have the
survey the
demo out,
battlefield
and if you have any
before taking
feedback for
action.
them, I think it's like you just message them on Twitter or whatever.
Throughout the story, you will be faced with making important decisions in a variety of situations. 22. Please be on the lookout
but it's not
for
launched
more
till next
information
year?
in the future. After this presentation, a demo
yeah, there's
version
demo.
of this game will be available to download
And it's available
on
today, so I'm
Nintendo
downloading
eShop.
that the
And in
second I
future,
can.
We'll conduct a survey to gather player feedback. We look forward
Which is
to
now,
hearing
technically.
your responses on the demo.
Please look forward to future updates on this brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix. Okay, let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
All right. Overall, this direct was pretty
Calling all
meh.
hunters.
I don't know
Have
what
it
this
takes.
is, the Star Wars thing. What's cool, they gave no information on any of it except for this cool little thing. I take it back. They gave the smallest bit of information. It looks like it's gonna be some sort of free-to-play thing. I don't know.
Star Wars Hunters is a competitive
What am I supposed to do with
free-to-play
that?
online game set between episodes 6 and 7.
Wait, hang on, did it say
Star
for
Wars Hunters is a competitive free-to-play online
Competitive
game
free-to-play
set between
online, yep.
episodes 6 and 7. Clash in this third-person shooter coming to Nintendo Switch in 2021.
All right, let's do this.
All right, Sally.
Yeah, here's something I did not care about at all.
Do I look at you or the camera?
Knockout City interviews.
Yeah, not gonna say don't care. Sorry.
Game of Fate at all costs.
People like Danganronpa, congrats on this thing. I guess if you're into that type of game. It's one of those things that I love turn-based RPGs, and that's already a time sink, so I don't have a time sink for something like this.
Recipient of multiple Game of the
Hades,
Year awards,
everyone's
is
been
getting
really
a
on Hades
physical
past
release
year.
on Nintendo Switch. This version comes with a couple of extras to
I do
assist you
appreciate
on
that
your
they're,
journey out
especially
of
that it's
the
coming
underworld.
from
The first is a
Nintendo
PC
that they're
download
doing
code for the
that they're
Hades
doing the
original
physical release, because
soundtrack.
instead of having to go through like limited run
It's
games or
packed
something
with
like that.
2.5 hours of blood-pumping music composed by Darren Korb.
Which I highly
known for his
suggest
work on
if
previous
if you're into this
Supergiant
game,
titles
get the
like
physical
Transistor
release.
and
Just
Bastion.
you never know.
The
Not that
second
I think
is
this
a
game's gonna be like
32-page
D-list or anything like that, but I think it just also
compendium
helps the
featuring
developers. I'm
portraits
sure.
of the game's
I hope.
vibrant cast of gods, ghosts, and
But I
monsters,
know this was
all
like
by Supergiant's art director,
fairly
Gen
small
Z.
development team, because it is
And
technically
let's
an
not
indie
forget
game.
the game itself, offering dozens of hours of exhilarating action paired with a compelling story. Escape the underworld again, or for the first
Yeah,
time. with the
I haven't
physical
played
version
this
of
only
Hades
because
on March 19th.
you know, I mentioned in the stream that I've played so many
Three
roguelikes
deadly
lately that
action
I don't know.
one
I'm
masterful
feeling burnt on them. I like the permanence of,
Gaiden Sigma.
you know, when you're playing through like something with a
Ninja
story
Gaiden
that you
Sigma
make
2.
progress every time versus.
And
And I
Ninja
understand
Gaiden
like
3
Hades is a little
Razor's
different
Edge
than
are
other
coming to
roguelikes with
Nintendo
this, but
Switch as the
I don't
action-packed
know.
Ninja
I'm not.
Gaiden Master Collection.
I'm just feeling burnt on the whole hey you died start over thing.
You
Ninja
are the
Gaiden.
legendary ninja Ryu Hayabusa, fighting against a great
port.
evil with battle skills that are
Hope it-
second to
you
none.
know, if you're a Ninja
Wield an
Gaiden fan,
arsenal of killer weapons,
hope
each
you-
offering a playstyle with different set of lethal skills, along with
There's one of those
ruthless
things that just
ninjutsu
kind
to
of
swiftly
I mean
take
I
down
didn't play Ninja
enemies.
Gaiden originally when it was like you know the original games.
Quickly gauge your
and
opponent's movements while
I
unleashing
played a
fast
little
and
bit with
frenzied
Ninja Gaiden
combos.
Black or whatever. I
And
played
team
a
up
touch of
with
that
other
on
super
the like,
ninjas in your quest to fulfill
original
your
Xbox or
destiny.
something.
All previous downloadable
But yeah, I mean,
content,
if you're into Ninja
including
Gaiden,
costumes and
great.
game modes
Also,
are
the combat
included.
does look fun, but I don't know. I feel like I very
Revel
much,
in the
I have very
intensity
similar
of
games to
Ninja
it that I need to
Gaiden
get
in
through
one
before I even
dynamic
think
collection.
about this.
Ninja Gaiden Master Collection slices its way onto Nintendo. Veterans
Alright,
and
Bravely
newcomers
Default
to the
2.
series can enjoy this
It's
brand new story
great if you're
in
in Bravely
February.
Default.
Battle Royale features a
Yeah,
growing
so
roster
Apex
of
Legends
powerful
coming to
contenders
Switch.
named Legends,
Weirdly
strategic combat,
surprising
cross-platform play, and more.
pick.
All players
I
on
wanna
Nintendo
play it
Switch
more.
can get an all-new legendary Pathfinder skin.
I'd play Apex
and
Legends more if
33
it was
levels
just I had
for the
people to
Season
play
8
with it because I
Mayhem
feel like
Battle Pass.
I don't like letting down
Plus, for the
random
first 2
strangers
weeks
as my
after
teammates,
launch,
and
earn double XP
I
when you
wish they had
play
just
on
like a solo
Nintendo
mode,
Switch.
but the
Fight for
developers mentioned when they
fortune,
do
fame,
the
and
solo mode,
glory
it doesn't
when Apex Legends enters
it doesn't
the
work
fray
right with the balance of the
March
game.
9th.
So they just
How's
I
it
don't know.
going so far?
But I'd love to play it more. I had
There's
actually
still
recently
a
deleted
little
it
bit
off
more to
my
show
PS4
you
just because it was
in
taking up too much
today's
space and I
Nintendo
wasn't
Direct,
playing it.
So we hope you'll stick with us. Next, please take a look at this.
All right, so here's I
Hello
think
there.
the big part.
I'm
I
Eiji
mentioned
Aonuma,
my prediction being
producer of
something
the Legend of
Zelda.
Zelda series. I'm sure a lot of you saw me
Straight
and
just
thought there might be
disappoints us
news
with
about the
no,
sequel to the Legend of Zelda
Breath of the Wild 2.
Wild game. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to share right now.
It's okay.
We apologize.
It's okay.
Development is proceeding smoothly, and we should be able to bring you some new information this year. For now, we'll have to ask you to wait just a bit longer. While you're all waiting, however, this Legend of Zelda game will be coming to Nintendo Switch. Please take a look.
So I never played Skyward Sword. I know it's it's some people's favorites, and I know like for older Zelda fans that it is one of the more middling or disappointing titles. But my big disappointment around that it's not. We've been asking for Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, unless I missed it during the actual live stream, but then the announcement about that. But yeah, no, I would much rather. I would pay $60. I'd pay $80 for Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD to come to Switch as a one collection thing. But here, I'm gonna let this whole thing play through just because I didn't say Skyward Sword HD.
What you've just seen is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. This game originally released in 2011 on the Wii console, and now it's coming to Nintendo Switch. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword featured a control scheme in which players would use the Wii Remote Plus controller as a sword and the Nunchuck controller as a shield. With the increased processing power
That's
of the
my
Nintendo
problem, is,
Switch
like, I don't-
system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive.
I'm just not a fan of motion controls.
And we've recreated the controls for the sword and the shield here by having the player hold two
I
Joy-Con
don't know. I just don't
controllers.
care.
The Joy-Con controller in your right hand is the sword. Swing it to have Link swing his sword in the game.
Like, I don't mind
The
it for
Joy-Con
games that
controller
are,
in your
you know,
left hand is the shield.
the
By lifting the
motion controls. I
controller,
don't mind
you
them
can
for
raise the shield
games
to
that are
block
built
enemy
around
attacks.
it. And I'm not saying that this is entirely not built around it,
You
but
can perform other
you
actions
know, stuff like Wii
using
Sports
both controllers to
or,
wield
you
a
know,
bow
mini
and
games
arrow.
in like Mario Party
These physical movements add a sense
that
of
are
urgency
more simple,
and
but I don't
attention
want to play a
combat.
whole action adventure title.
But we've also made
with
it
motion
possible
control.
to play the game with button controls
Yeah,
to
thank
ensure
you.
it can be played in handheld mode or on the Nintendo Switch Lite system.
Which is what I'd be doing
After
anyway.
mulling
I want
over
to
how to
I
assign
want to kick
different
back, relax,
gameplay
and play these
elements to
games.
different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick.
But that's okay. I don't. Just have
Tilt
a
the
regular
stick
attack.
down
Why do I have
when
to?
you want
Why do I
swing
have
the
to
sword
tilt?
downward? To swing to the right, to the left, or diagonally,
Okay, I guess it's a little simpler.
just tilt the stick in the respective direction. Here's something else we've been working on. Specially designed
So I
Joy-Con
love
controllers.
these. I think they look so
The
dope.
right Joy-Con controller is themed after the Master Sword, while the left features a Hylian shield motif. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, as the game depicting the earliest story in the Legend of Zelda timeline, details the events around the creation of the Master Sword itself. We hope that people who played the original game on Wii, and those playing it for the first time, will enjoy discovering the origins of the Legend of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD launches July 16th.
The other thing that bugs me too is that they didn't make
Following
no
this
mention
Nintendo
of the
Direct,
anniversary.
You'll be able to pre-order the game on Nintendo
This is supposed to
eShop.
be Zelda's 35th.
And the specially designed Joy-Con controllers will launch on the game's release date at your local retailers. Many of you may already know this, but The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was the last original console game prior to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, and it was still following the established conventions of The Legend of Zelda. However, it gave a glimpse into many features and innovations that would eventually be adopted in The Legend of Zelda Breath of
Talking
the
about
Wild.
like the stamina wheel and
Using
stuff.
the sailcloth to descend in
Oh,
midair,
and the paragliding.
a stamina gauge that depleted as you scaled walls with vines or ran. Even the concept of collecting items to upgrade gear. I hope those of you who've played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will give this game a try as well.
So let's see what else we got in here. I'm gonna let this play out just because in case there's any information I missed during the actual stream.
Please look forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
Well, what did you think? The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword has been optimized
okay,
for
I
Nintendo
guess.
Switch. It includes intuitive motion controls and button controls by tilting the right control stick.
Would I
Okay,
think
the
it's
next
not
game
Wind
will be
Waker or
our
Twilight
last
Princess?
announcement for today.
That's what I think.
Please take a look at this.
And this is supposed to be their big reveal. And I guess if you're a Splatoon fan, then it's, you know, it's the greatest news. But I don't think we needed a Splatoon 3. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't play Splatoon, so I don't know if there's something people who are playing it are you know, wanting or expecting. I mean, I want to play Splatoon. It does seem fun. I just don't think we need a third one. But I think that Nintendo desperately wants to make this like a mainstay IP. So let's see if there's anything else I missed in here. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of other ports, stuff like the here. We'll let this play out like that. think this is gonna have like a story mode or something. Maybe. I'm digging that music though. Yeah, so I mean it's Splatoon. Let's oh yeah, there's also Samurai Warriors 5. Never played Samurai Warriors game, but
electrifying 1 versus 1,000 battles. In Samurai Warriors 5, slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch, summer 2021.
let's see if there's anything else to recap.
The vast world of Fadiel beckons.
I think this is the
After 20 long years,
yeah.
Legend of Mana, featuring remastered HD graphics, is coming to Nintendo
I need to play
Switch.
more of the Mana games. Mana.
You'll set off on a journey to find
I
the
really wanted to
mystical
play
mana
the
tree seen in a
Trials
dream.
one, but I played the
Before
demo and
discovering
got through
the
that.
world map is empty. During your travels, you'll acquire
Ah,
special
I have a
items
million
called artifacts.
JRPGs to finish, so it's
Place
not.
them on the map to bring
It's
towns,
low on
dungeons,
the
and other
priority
lands
list.
to life.
And aside from this, I think there's
It's
like
up
the
to you on
Saga.
when and where
Saga's
to
one I've
place
never.
artifacts, as well as
What's this? Nope, that's Monster Hunter. Find it. If I can't find it, I'm just gonna leave this on there. Yeah, there's like Saga Frontier or whatever, but point is, it's another franchise I haven't really touched, and so it's, you know, like I said, this overall this direct has been just kind of, it's like 50-50. If I were to give it like a 1 out of 10 scale, I'd give it a 5. This does look fun though, but anyway.
Elder, I have important news.
And I feel like they just kind of ended this thing. I mean, I know they ended with Splatoon, but it's like,
Go assemble the villagers.
I don't know.
50 years
It just
ago,
felt.
Kamura Village was
It
attacked
started with
by
this big
rampage
high with
back
Pier and
in
Smash, and then did this sort of wave thing.
devastating
And,
casualties.
ended.
How can we fight against that?
Sort of ended.
Our hunter's about to face the biggest challenge.
Oh wait, hold up. If there's one thing I actively disliked, it was this thing. I absolutely hate
Nintendo Switch,
this.
Winter 2021. The DC superhero girls are here to save the day.
Not a fan.
Hi everyone, my name's Barbara Gordon.
And the thing is, like, I actually like a lot of the
AKA
DC
I'm
superheroines.
always inventing new gadgets to fight
Like
crime.
Babs? I love
like
Babs.
my batarangs and backup. This is Supergirl.
Oh, I love
She's
Supergirl
super
too.
strong
She's
and
actually
has
one of
heat
the
vision.
main characters I
Super
use in
breath.
Injustice 2.
And let's not forget Wonder Woman, an
Actually, I use Wonder
Amazonian
Woman too,
warrior
with,
who
even though
wields
she's got the dumb
lasso
lasso bullshit.
truth.
DC superhero girls, teen power, heroically
Yeah, I
sourced
I
to
hated all
Nintendo
that.
Switch, June 4th.
I don't want to end on a sour note though. Because I'm gonna wrap up this wrap-up video.
Ready the juice cannons and prepare for battle.
Oh man.
Super Mario 3D World
Mario
plus
3D World still need to
Bowser's
get.
Fury game. We hope you enjoyed that Mario adventure as well.
Okay.
Next,
Was trying not to end on a
we
sour
have
note, but
another game
that
to
seems
show
like all
you.
there was there besides ending on Splatoon, not Platoon. But yeah, so you know, feel free. You can find the Nintendo Direct on YouTube. I don't feel the need to, unlike other stuff where I post the links in the description. You can check it out and watch the whole thing. But this is just quick thoughts, quick recap. But yeah, there's some stuff I'm looking forward to. Like I said, that Project Triangle Project, whatever you want to call it. But other than that, it's hopefully this is more. If anything from this direct, I just hope it's more of that. There's more stuff coming out. More directs, I should say, not actual like products. So just the fact that hey, we started to have a direct in February, and they'll be more regular than they were. And I feel like they didn't really like they briefly touched on the fact that they haven't had a regular direct since September 4th of 2019. He mentions it right at the beginning, saying like, "Hey, we've had these partner showcases," but it seems very glossed over. No explanation really why. I mean, I'm sure like the way the world was like all of 2020 has had a major impact on that, but I don't know. It just it felt very much like, "Hey, we've it's been a while, but hey, here you go." But yeah, at least maybe this would be a return to form with them giving announcements at the very least. But like and subscribe if you want to see more of these reactions. Let us know. We're gonna try to hopefully get maybe the whole team on them for if like if there's next Sony State of Play or something, or obviously the next Nintendo Direct. But let us know what you think in the comments. Let us know what you're looking forward to, and yeah, leave some comments. Oh, and hit the notification bell. Thanks. See ya.